Hello and welcome to the P Security channel once again. Today we'll be taking a look at a product from China, which is a paid product called Twister Antivirus. And this is their 8th version, so that matches Windows. With Windows 8 you can use Twister Antivirus 8. And although it claims to be just an antivirus, it does come with a lot of features. It has a defense wall, which protects you against registry modification. They have cloud security, lots of system shields, privacy protection, self-protection. I don't even know what file traps means. And the moment you just install this thing, it makes you go through a wizard. And you can basically decide what you know about AV programs there, and accordingly it'll set up your user mode. So since I'm pretty experienced, I've got professional mode over here. Can turn this on and off anytime you like. We have the basic antivirus on so that it doesn't mess around with the malware pack that I have on the desktop. But as you can see, they do have a good amount of zero-day protection, or at least they claim to have it over here. Defense wall. And you can obviously do your scans and stuff. You have some options and resource usage. That is another part where this program really excels. Now let's take a look at their tools, which is also pretty well packed. You can trust registry items. You can basically have a defense wall, trust list, scan trust list, and obviously you can have their cloud analyze something for you. You've got a live update, power removal to delete files that are not going to be deleted by themselves. You can't delete them using Windows. You can use their tool. They have a live update. You can activate process viewer. So all in all, it's a pretty well packed security suite. But how well is it going to perform? That is the most important thing. So let's make sure first that they're fully up to date. There we are. So now what I'm going to do is I've got a pretty big malware pack over here consisting of 800 malware items. All of these are malicious. Some of these are from today. Some of these are fairly old. So it's a really good mix, and it's a big number, 800. So we should be able to get a pretty accurate detection ratio here. So, 500 of these items are the usual stuff that I get, and the 300 left over from Kaspersky test are the ones that I've included in this malware pack. So let's see how many Twister can catch with its scan. So I'm just going to do a right-click scan, and let's see what kind of detection ratio it can manage. And the nice thing about this program is it offers a lot of customization. You can basically decide how much CPU it's going to use, and they have their iSmart scan technology to make your scans faster. Basically just a lot of customization in this program. If you want, you can go as deep as you like, and there's a lot you can mess around with. So that's nice. And they have a little menu here, so you can go into options, and then of course got tons of customization options over here. I didn't go through all of these because it would take a long time to configure all these by myself. But I'm trusting in the program's default protection, and let's see if that is good enough to protect a regular user. So the scan's done, and it seems to have found 468 files to be infected. However, the file count is not accurate because it's probably scanned files inside files. So what I'm going to do here is I'll try to clean or quarantine whatever's left over. I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to select quarantine. I'm going to say, well, we'll just do delete because I did notice that they have a delete option. So, yep. So let's see how long it takes to get rid of this stuff. Well, it seems to say that it's done, basically. Yep, the actions are applied. So I'll do one more scan just to be sure that we didn't leave anything out. No? Scan's done. Cool. So let's see what we're left with. Well, that's a big number, 340 items, so it missed a ton of stuff. Now I do know that they have some kind of cloud protection, so I'm going to enable the antivirus and let's see if it detects anything else with the help of their cloud. Not seeing any alerts, at least so far. Let's do some quick math here. So we've got 340 items left over out of 800. Now that's going to give us a terrible detection ratio. So that is 57.5%. Keep in mind this is payware. This is a terrible detection ratio for any payware, and I would definitely not use a payware that offers me only 57.5% detection on, to be honest, some of these samples are fairly old, so it's not great at all. I mean, the average would be at least 80, so, if this is all it can do, I'm not very happy. So it doesn't look like their cloud is going to detect any more of these samples. Not seeing any alerts, nothing's happening. I'll just do one more update to be sure that there are no more signatures out. No? So that's it. But they do have a lot of zero-day protection, so let's see how that stands up against all this malware that it's left over. So let's run some of these and see how Twister AV reacts. And I'm hoping that it's going to block some of these, otherwise these are just going to wreak havoc on the system. Okay, we've got an alert here. And it says the danger level is medium. Clean, trust, close. I'm going to clean this. It says danger process. I'm sure the English here could be improved a little bit to call it maybe dangerous process. They're Chinese, so I understand. Here's one more. So there's something suspicious. I'm going to clean that too. Right, so that was good. It did take care of that. Okay, here's another suspicious something. Their sound alerts are pretty funny. Okay, here's Trojan.exe, a pretty common one. I've seen this in a couple of tests already. So we'll go ahead and clean that. So they do have color coding. Some of the alerts are red and some of them are just yellow or orange. And basically this means medium risk and red means high risk. So that's good to see. I'm not sure how many false positives we're going to get because of these zero-day components, but so far it seems to be doing okay. So is this a media player hijack or something like that? Maybe. Okay, there's something weird playing around here and somebody's saying something in a foreign language that I don't understand. So we'll see if that malware did anything. Definitely not interested in seeing some stupid video. Let's try running some more. However, that executable was able to load up, Windows Media Player, so maybe that's something to be concerned about. Some of these are now being removed. Okay. So that's just basically some kind of crack or patch or illegal software. I'm not sure if that is exactly malicious. Whoops. This thing's definitely malicious. Oh no, 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 please. Uh-oh. So it looks like we're in major trouble here. This thing has taken over the screen and it's not going to let me do anything. So let me just reboot and see if we get our system back. Alright, this is something great. Every time I reboot I get greeted by this weird screen. So it looks like we won't be needing any second opinion scanners to tell us whether or not the system's infected. I think the answer is right on the screen. You definitely don't want your computer to be showing you question marks and Windows question mark Windows, and just some numbers. It's probably asking me for my credit card information or something like that. I don't even know. And, well, what on earth does that mean? Maybe some people from Mars hijacked this computer. I don't know what this language means. It's basically because I probably don't have JavaScript. It's not working properly for some reason, so I'm not exactly able to see the characters. And looks like something crashed. I'm not sure if this is the thing that crashed, but let's close the program. Yeah, and that just closes everything. Great. So I'm gonna try to basically insert a Control-Alt-Del here. So let's see if we can open up Task Manager. Okay, cool. So finally we've got some control here. Let's see if we can run explorer.exe and start using the computer again. Okay, so that seems to have worked. So we're back in control. Twister doesn't seem to be running. Let's try running some more of these. But first, let's wait for Twister to load up if it does. Okay, it's back on, and now we're getting alerts. So something had managed to block it. Right, so let's just keep testing. Twister is here. I think I've already got a demo of the kind of protection it's going to offer me, so I'm not very much interested in continuing, but I guess you guys want some more solid evidence, so I'll just keep running until we hit something else, like that piece of ransomware. So definitely I'm not very happy with this program so far. I mean, it does do some blocking, but definitely not enough, and these signatures, man, they let the program down big time. I mean, 57% detection for payware, that just, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just completely unacceptable. So it does have some kind of zero-day protection, but it's not going to be enough to protect us against like how many 300 or more files. And I can see some of the files getting caught by their cloud, but clearly the protection they're offering is definitely not adequate. So I guess we've seen enough. I'm just gonna stop this test over here. I'm gonna run this thing and just a couple of more files, and I think we can stop there, and then we'll just do some other scans, and hopefully we will be able to scan, and then I'll show you guys the results. So I'll see you guys with the results of my second opinion scanners. Okay, so it's detected something else again. I'm gonna clean it. Good. So that's it. I'm going to be back with the results of probably Malwarebytes and Hitman Pro. McAfee Stinger detected and removed a couple of major Trojans, svchost.exe and whatever this thing means, and both of these have been deleted. So after that I did a scan with Hitman Pro, and this seems to have found a ton of stuff as well. There is this conduit crap, which is basically adware, and then we've got some stuff in Windows folder. This is definitely bad. And then we've got a couple of other Trojans, upload.exe, unload.exe, so, well, not a good name, and good.exe, great. So it's basically, we've got two very nice Trojans here. And I also did a scan with Malwarebytes. I'm not sure if it's completed yet, right? I guess it's still running, and it's already found 16 and it's counting. So I'll just give it a moment, and then we can finally, see all the stuff that is on this computer. So here's the great news by Malwarebytes. We've got tons of PUP, adware, open candy, and we've got some backdoor bots. The same thing that Hitman Pro caught, cl.exe, And then we've got some other stuff here: Trojan agent, malware traces, more PUPs, and more Trojan agents. So yeah, that gives you the full picture. So now my final verdict on Twister Antivirus 8. Well, there's no twist in the tail for Twister. It's been clear for a long time now, and I think there's an old saying that describes this product very well. It goes like this: Jack of all trades, master of none. And that's exactly what this thing is. It's got a ton of features, lots of things to mess around with, but when it comes to work, it just none of the features is effective enough to do the job. So I'm definitely not going to recommend this product to anyone at this point. It's got really terrible signatures, and the 0-day is just not good enough to do all the back-end prevention to keep you protected without these signatures. And despite having all these features, it just failed miserably in protecting the system, as you just saw. I mean, there was a lot of nasty stuff that went through, and we saw that ransomware that took over the screen. That is not a pleasant sight, and a lot of people would have just given up then. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching, and comment, rate, and subscribe as usual. I'm hoping for improvements from this product in the future, so I'll be making more reviews, and you guys just stay tuned and have a nice day.